Right then guys, how's it going and welcome back to a new video. If you're a Newcastle fan, you're probably not doing too good because the Newcastle United takeover is officially off. After 17 weeks of waiting, the Saudis have withdrawn their bid to buy Newcastle United. I'm just reading it here. The Saudi-backed consortium led by Amanda Staveley has formally withdrawn its bid to buy Newcastle United. They say the amount of time the takeover has taken, coupled by global uncertainty, has forced them to pull out of the deal. PCP, PIF have said, "We feel great compassion for the Newcastle United fans with whom we shared a great commitment to help. We would like to say that we are truly appreciate your incredible expressions of support and your patience through this process. We are sorry it is not to be." Followed by, "Time itself became an enemy of the transaction, particularly during this difficult period." So, there you go. It's not happening. Get ready for a 4-week transfer window under Mike Ashley, where I'm sure we'll be bringing in 4 new loan signings, followed by another season of trying to stay in the Premier League. 17 weeks this has been going on for. I mean, Premier League, like, what has gone on? I'm hoping we're going to find out what has actually happened here. I mean, 17 weeks ago, 16, 15, 14, you know, at the start of it, the amount of news that was breaking on this takeover was incredible. We're linked with every player under the sun. We're linked with all the managers under the sun. There was so much news on it, and in the last 4 weeks, it's been silent. And you know, I think all Newcastle fans have always got it in the back of their head. This isn't looking good. I mean, any takeover with Mike Ashley there is never looking good. And I basically stopped looking into it, and you know, I did think the next time we hear something would be either it's happened or it hasn't. And as I say, as of 30 minutes ago, it hasn't. You know, so Premier League, did they not want it to go through? Have they been stalling it? Like, what is the answer here? What has gone on? If you think the Saudi side of things, you know, there was a lot of talk on piracy and everything else, so it's tough for me to point a finger in any direction because who knows why it's taken this long and why it's fizzled out, basically. I mean, they're saying there, it's time itself became an enemy of the transaction. You know, they are probably aiming the blame at the Premier League. You know, and if that's the case, you know, why has this not gone through? Bottom line is, it's just frustrating. It's disappointing. As I say, it's not hugely surprising because I did start to think, you know, is this really going to happen? And it hasn't. And the frustration and the disappointment is because we're now looking to what is next, which is not going to be a fun window, and it's not going to be a fun season either. It's just going to be the same thing again. Let's try and stay in the Premier League. The only thing I can hope that might happen now is because it has been officially announced that this takeover bid is not happening, that maybe someone else might come in. You know, we heard a rumour about some American guy who was apparently keen on buying the club. I mean, who knows if that's true or not. But I doubt anyone else was going to put a bid in while all this mess was going on. So maybe now that this isn't happening, maybe someone else might step in and do it. And you know, that unfortunately, you know, that's what we're hoping for. You know, we're not hoping that we'll do something in this transfer window and that something might happen in the Premier League. Well, you are always hoping, but you know it's not happening. I'm hoping now that someone else might try and buy her. And that's the thing under Mike Ashley. It's just the same thing. It's, can we stay in the Premier League? You know, can I make as much money as I can from staying in the Premier League? Spend as little as possible, make as much as possible. That's pretty much the mentality that we have seen for far too long. And we were hoping this was finally going to be our way out. And it isn't there. Let me know what you think down below. If you're a Newcastle fan, presumably you're not overly happy either. You know, as I say, I did a review video the other day. You know, we have got some decent players in our team. And we have got the starting blocks to what can be a great team. You know, we have got some decent players in there. You know, I'm not asking for miracles. I'm not asking for someone to come in and spend billions of pounds. You know, it's always nice if someone wants to do that. But that's not what I'm asking for. I'm just asking for some reasonable investment. So instead of finishing 13th twice in 2 years, we can maybe look at 12th. And we can maybe look at 11th and 10th each season as it goes on. But instead, we're looking at another season of staying in the Prem. And until we get a new owner, it will stay that way. So yeah, as I say, let me know what you think down below. Who's to blame? What's going to happen next? You know, it is not the news we wanted, and all we've got to do now is hope someone else wants to come in with bias. You know, that's it. And I mean, with everything going on, there's no money at the minute. It ain't looking good. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. Like, subscribe if you're new. I've actually got a Newcastle video planned for this weekend on Sunday night. I'll probably still do it. It just won't be quite as exciting or as happy as it could have been. But there you go. All right. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll catch you later.